Hi everyone, I'm Sara and I'm back with the news you need to know. I'm going to cut right to the chase today. The CRA needs your help. One of the CRA's enormous legislative victories for the statewide restaurant community, one of which was literally years in the making, is now under direct threat. That legislative victory was the effort to reform the Private Attorneys General Act, or PAGA, a law that had been broken for decades and one the legislature rejected comprehensive reforms to for at least as long. With the ink barely dry on that 2024 legislation deal that represented the biggest reforms to the law in 20 years, SB 310 now threatens to undermine those exact reforms. SB 310 does this by creating a new private right of action to collect penalties that can currently be collected at the Labor Commissioner's Office or through the PAGA. Well, that circumvents the reforms by pulling this penalty provision out from under the guardrails put in place. Those guardrails included penalty caps where the employer can prove they took all reasonable steps to comply with the law, a more robust right to cure, and an early resolution process for smaller employers. So what's behind this attempt to attack last year's legislative deal? Employment lawyers are now trying to portray PAGA as not good enough for workers after defending PAGA for decades, which is disingenuous. The CRA and other employer groups have been waging an aggressive lobbying campaign for weeks against this bill, and your help is needed to amplify the work. SB 310 will face a vote on the state Senate floor this week, and the CRA needs to stop this effort now. Keep an eye on your inbox for the CRA Action Alert. That'll equip you with our user-friendly tool to send your state senator a note asking them to vote no on SB 310 this week. The statewide restaurant community was an instrumental force in achieving PAGA reform last year, and it couldn't have been done without you. Now let's work together to put a fork in SB 310 this week and stop this shakedown. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Sara, and that's the news you need to know.